Eric Trump just shocked his father with what he said in this epic rant going viral. Eric Trump was so flaming mad last night on Sean Hannity's show that he said that Democrats are not even people, as he has never seen hatred like this. He then went in on the Democratic Party. They're imploding, Trump told Hannity on Tuesday. They have no message. You see the head of the Democratic National Committee, who is a total whack job. Hannity's tweet.
Don't you wish you went to Washington so you could be dealing with this every second of every day?
You know what? I've never seen hatred like this. I mean, to me, they're not even people. It's so sad. I mean, morality's just gone. Morals have flown out the window. We deserve so much better than this as a country. Right. And you know, it's so sad. You see the Democratic Party. They're imploding. They're imploding. They have no message. You see the head of the DNC, who was a total whack job. There's no leadership there. And so what do? They become obstructionists because they have no message of their own. They have no solid candidates of their own. They lost the election that they should have won because they spent 7 times the amount of money that my father spent. They have no message, so what do they try and do? They try and obstruct a great man. They try and obstruct his family. They come after us viciously.
Eric,
and it's truly horrible.
Absolutely. Eric Trump, the way the media acts is out of control.
And welcome back to Hannity's Show with the Destroy Trump media floating baseless Russia conspiracy theories every second of every day. And of course, Democrats on Capitol Hill desperately searching for any evidence of collusion. Oh, President Trump's sons, they are now coming to his defense, and they're speaking out with Eric Trump, now calling the Russia probe, quote, the greatest hoax of all time. Joining us now, the man himself, Executive Vice President of the Trump Organization, Eric Trump. How are you?
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Don't you wish you went to Washington so you could be dealing with this every second of every day?
You know what? I've never seen hatred like this. I mean, to me, they're not even people. It's so sad. I mean, morality's just gone. Morals have flown out the window. We deserve so much better than this as a country. Right. And you know, it's so sad. You see the Democratic Party. They're imploding. They're imploding. They have no message. You see the head of the DNC, who was a total whack job. There's no leadership there. And so what do? They become obstructionists because they have no message of their own. They have no solid candidates of their own. They lost the election that they should have won because they spent 7 times the amount of money that my father spent. They have no message, so what do they try and do? They try and obstruct a great man. They try and obstruct his family. They come after us viciously.
Eric, and
it's truly horrible.
I actually would use the term with Kathy Griffin and a CNN anchor calling your father a piece of all right, and a conspiracy theory that every intelligence officer and top Democrats have all said there's no evidence of, and thousands of hours of coverage, but they've gone after your 11-year-old son, brother, they've gone after your soon-to-be-born child, they've gone after you, which is fine, Don, you guys probably have more fair game, but really your sister, and really the First Lady, and really Kellyanne, and anybody that seems to like your father, they want to, I say they want to delegitimize his presidency. They want to stop his agenda, and if they can, they want to impeach him.
We're all in this, by the way, for the right reason. I mean, I look at that POS comment that you made, right? Somebody on CNN, an anchor on CNN, called my father on the show a piece of...
That's right.
You might be an opinionated person, but you don't use profanities. You're not a child when it comes to calling people names. I mean, I got attacked today. I've raised $16.3 million for St. Jude. 16.3. I've dedicated
By the age of what?
I started when I was 21. I've raised $16.3 million for the greatest hospital in the world, that's St. Jude. And I get attacked for it. Barron gets attacked. People come out, they look at my wife. Well, I hope she, I hope the kid is aborted because God forbid there's another Trump in the world. I mean, the manners, the lack of morals in society is awful. And honestly,
absolutely,
I blame most of these politicians, and I blame the media because it's out of control. I mean, the way they act are out of control. And honestly, it's because the Democratic Party is sinking. And I mean that sincerely. They don't have a message. They don't have leadership, so they obstruct. And it's really the worst of the worst, Sean.
I really feel your outrage because I'm here reporting it, reading it, seeing it every night. I think your criticism is dead on accurate. I said journalism is dead. It's dead and buried, and it's horrible. You know, look at what is your reaction to the Russia collusion theory with no evidence? Clapper, no evidence. Admiral Rogers, no evidence. Comey, Brennan, no evidence. Feinstein, Maxine Waters, Manchin, Warner, it just, no evidence. Thousands of hours
How
of
about
coverage.
myself? How about Don? Right? How about the whole family who was by his side every single day? Every single day we were sitting there fighting. We had a very, very small team. I've said it from the beginning. We don't have projects in Russia. We don't have loans from Russia. I've said this 1,000 times. We had no involvement in Russia. But there's no other narrative. They don't have the voice of the American people. They don't have things that make sense for this country. They did a terrible job with jobs. They lost industry. They lost the economy. I mean, look at the stock market right now. Under my father, since Election Day, the stock market is up 15%. I mean, 15% since Election Day. Consumer confidence is at an all-time high. America is back. You see how he's treated when he goes over to the Middle East. Versus Obama, when he came off Air Force One, they wouldn't even bring a set of stairs up to the plane. That's how little respect they had for this nation.
Sure.
And honestly, it scares the other side, Sean. It scares the other party.
How bad? Do you worry this goes even further?
Yeah.
Because I actually think that it was such a shock and trauma to their system because nobody saw it coming, because they were so biased, and even the media colluding with the Clinton campaign. I don't know where this ends. This is now, we set a new low. Kathy Griffin, for example.
If they're willing
your 11-year-old brother saw this, right?
If they're willing to attack an 11-year-old boy, if they're willing to attack a 22-year-old girl going off to law school, meaning Tiffany,
right.
If they're able to attack my wife and an unborn child,
First Lady,
if they're able to attack the First Lady, if they're able to attack somebody who's raised $16.3 million for dying children,
his sister,
it is truly sick. And my father's a great man, and he's going to do a great job for this country.
Yes.
But honestly, we need to bring some principle back. We have to bring some manners back. We need to bring some respect back.
Yes.
It's sad. He's going to do a great job for this nation. I mean, he already has done a great job for this nation.
I think I'm the only person that ever reports the success or the things he's accomplished and the promises he's
Correct.
They would rather see him. They would rather see him fail than have America succeed. And I've said that a million times.
Yes.
I really believe that that's the ugliness of Washington, D.C.
I can totally understand the passion that you're showing. Eric, great to see you. Thanks for doing this. Congratulations on the baby, too.
Thank you very much.
He is so right. He is so right. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.